Lately, we've been talking quite a bit about traumatic bonding, family relationships, and encounters with sociopaths and psychopaths within the family. In today's video, I want to talk about the consequences of traumatic bonding. I'll go ahead and redefine traumatic bonding for you as well. But the highlights of this video is going to be the consequences that you are likely to face if you have been in a traumatic bond with somebody who's close to you. Let's jump in. Now, traumatic bonding is something we don't hear a lot of. It tends to be more of a topic that is centralized in the discussions focused on child abuse and sexual assault and child neglect and child abandonment. But we can also talk about traumatic bonding as being a symptom of an enmeshed family, an unhealthy family, a dysfunctional family, and a family, who tends to kind of keep everything on the down low, for lack of a clinical term, a family who kind of keeps things hidden. Those kinds of families are really difficult to understand because everything is kind of sealed in a vault. You can't just knock on the door and somebody opens it. You've got to get a key and a saw and a lantern and whatever else to get through that door. So the first thing that you're likely to see if you've been in a traumatic bond with someone is I don't know how to put this, kind of like an inability to recall traumatic aspects of the relationship. So forgetfulness, I should say, and loss of memories. Now I talk about that right up here in this video if you want to go back and check that out. If you want to kind of get some understanding of traumatic memories. But what's likely to happen is in a situation where there's traumatic bonding, right? Let's say you're traumatically bonded to your parent. We'll just say your father for the sake of this video. And, your father has been this very charismatic, loving, emotionally attached kind of a dad. He's involved in everything that you do, And, at this point, you just love your dad. You see nothing but stars and nothing but bright lights when you look at your dad. The sad part is when your dad drinks or when they do drugs, there's a different dad there. And that different dad becomes abusive and aggressive and overwhelming to you. He may even sexually abuse you. There may be some emotional incest, which I talk about right up here in this video. There may also be elements of manipulation and enmeshment, meaning, here's the definition of enmeshment right here, meaning that the relationship is overly emotional, that father is overly involved with you, almost to a point of, really crossing appropriate parental boundaries.